Oh, yeah. Thanks for doing the review. My name's Daniel, I'm a recovered addict. Thank you for taking me a moment, and thank you for asking me to share Trina. I think that reading that we just read is quite pertinent to a lot, to a lot of us. With me for a long time, it says here, these observations would be academic and pointless if our friend never took the first drink, thereby setting the terrible cycle in motion. So, for a long time, I didn't realise that taking the first drink was the problem. I think I first started after, I think I was arrested when I was about 18, and they did the drug test that, as they do when it came positive for opiates, and it was, would you want help? And it was like, yeah, cool, of course I do. I can't stop taking these drugs that I'm taking. So they offered me help, and I went and I sat down at this clinic, and they offered me three solutions. You go on a methadone script, Subutex script. We can go on this naltrexone, which is an opiate blocker. It's the first time I ever did a rattle. And it was painful, man. But I thought I'd cracked it then. I thought that was the problem solved. I'm not taking heroin anymore. That was the problem. The drug was the problem. So I continued to take other drugs, and I was constantly smoking cannabis every day. To excessive amounts. I was drinking, I was going out on the weekend, and I wasn't go out on Friday night, I wouldn't get home until Sunday. And I find myself in some really weird places, man. Waking up on a Sunday morning, somebody's house that you don't know, in the middle of a K-hole, and you're just like, what the fuck is going on, man? And things started to get on top again, and I discovered cocaine, and that was that brought like more arrests, more pain, more misery for my family and for myself. And eventually I ended up getting kicked out numerous times at the family home. And after one particular court case, I was on probation. I was living in a shared house, and there was a dealer living there above me. And part of this probation, I was on a DRR, and I had to attend these groups. And my recovery coach at the time was also a member of a 12-step fellowship. And at this time I was broken, I was desperate, and I was in a real bad place, and I just wanted somebody to tell me, it's going to be alright, man. I wanted him to give me a hug. I really was desperate for a hug, man. So he said, oh, well, I attend these meetings, do you want to come? So I went along to this meeting. There was a room full of 60 people. It wasn't too dissimilar from here. They were talking about different things, and they were talking about the problem in a different manner. And I latched onto it. I really latched onto it. And so at the time I thought, well, taking the first one's the problem. It doesn't matter what drug it is. That must be the problem. So I just want to take the first one. That's problem solved, really, isn't it? So I would get about a year clean, and I would do everything that I was told to do. I would talk to my sponsor. I would answer loads of questions from a book. I would do service. I would attend meetings. Never sponsored. And I'd relapse. So surely then, to me, the problem wasn't not taking the first one. It had to be something different. So I went, and after another relapse, I ended up in a mental hospital. And it's like, okay, cool, man, maybe it's because I'm insane, maybe it's because I've got bipolar, maybe it's because of this, maybe it's because of that. So I'll just take this medication that the doctor's prescribed me. I won't attend any meetings. I won't surround myself with addicts or people talking about drugs, because if I'm around people talking about drugs, I'm only thinking about drugs. That seems to make sense. At the time, it made sense. So I took these tablets, and I started working, and life was good. I'd built up a relationship back with my family, and I was seeing my partner again, and things were going well. And I relapsed. And it was like, well, damn, maybe the drugs that I was taking to counteract this mental health issue that I've got, maybe they were the wrong ones. Okay, cool, so I'll try a different set. And I relapsed. And I was thinking, what is it? Is it